How to start small talk. Small talk is like an appetizer of human communication. It is the beginning of something good and substantial, whetting our appetite for a deeper connection. In today's episode, we will discuss how to start small talk. By the way, if this is your first time on this podcast here, we share practical and useful information on how to become a better person. If you are interested in personal development, make sure to subscribe. If you want to download a free ebook called How to Talk to Anyone, 10 Simple Tricks to Have a Meaningful Conversation, go to www.selfimprovementvault.com or check the link in the description. Small talk can be defined as a casual conversation between two or more people. It is the icebreaker we use for getting to know strangers and making new friends and new connections. It is usually frivolous but incredibly polite. We use it to feel out the other person and let them know that we are open for a conversation. We make judgments about the other participant through inconsequential topics, such as the weather, last night's big game, or the traffic. Are they friendly? Are they open? Are they happy and in a good place to talk? Small talk is our attempt to bridge the gap between strangers by connecting on uncontroversial and safe topics. With that in mind, how do you start small talk with others? The first thing you must do is be polite. One of the first lessons that we learn about human relationships is always to be polite. To be polite is to be civil, courteous, and to show manners toward others. When you are polite, you greet others with openness, friendliness, and respect. You say hello, good morning, or any other greeting variation, with a genuine smile, ensuring you make eye contact. If you are in a more professional or official capacity, you may offer a handshake too. Greeting others with politeness and friendliness is the best way to begin small talk because it endears them to you. It allows you to present yourself as a friendly, cultured person who will be open to conversation with other people. Once the greetings are out of the way, you can grab the other person's attention by being relatable and non-controversial. Beginning a conversation with a stranger about your voting habits and political beliefs, for example, is very risky and may not end well. Keep your opening sentences on neutral topics that do not elicit strong emotions. If you do not, you may evoke strong negative emotions, causing the other person or persons to associate you with negative emotions, which may cause them to retreat from you and not engage fully. Safe topics that you can bring up to begin small talk are the weather, things in your immediate vicinity, for example, the furniture, nature, a buffet, and so on. Everyday events occurring nearby, for example, a barbecue in a park, a car wash, a charity drive, and so on. Basic information about your profession or the other person's profession. A question on where they got something, for example, a piece of clothing or car accessory. Traffic. Basic information about a local holiday, for example, your excitement that Christmas is around the corner. Remember to keep it light and friendly and stay away from controversial topics, such as politics, religion, family trauma, immigration, and so on. After starting a conversation, you need to be observant and watch the other person for signs of continuing the conversation. Such signs include answering eagerly and with openness and friendliness, asking you follow-up questions, and listening intently to what you are saying. Your observations will prevent a situation where you are trying to force a conversation with the person who is unable to have one. You must not forget to be considerate when starting small talk. There are many reasons why a person may not want to participate. They could be mourning the loss of something or someone. These signs will include clipped answers, acting or looking distracted, and looking away from you while responding to your question. Small talk can only be achieved when you respect other people's boundaries. If the other party is interested in small talk, then you may proceed. Small talk, like any other type of conversation, needs to be engaging. Just because it is polite and straightforward does not mean it has to be boring. Picture the difference between saying, "The weather is bad," and "I can't believe it's raining again." I hope this bad weather hasn't ruined your plans today. One is a bland, factual statement, while the other invites a reply and further engagement from the other party. To be engaging, ask engaging questions and speak about interesting things. Even if you are only speaking about basic things, you need to start interesting conversations on these topics. For example, talking about a barbecue is more engaging for the other person if you have a funny story about a barbecue you once attended, or knowledge you can share about how to barbecue the best tasting burgers. To have interesting and engaging small talk, you will have to be an interesting and engaging person. This usually entails reading a lot, seeking out new experiences and hobbies, and discovering new things and different perceptions of life. To be interesting and engaging, you must challenge yourself to seek self-growth in your personal time. Lastly, do not underestimate the power of body language when starting small talk. Your body language can make or break a conversation. It can be used to assure the other participant that you are as friendly and open to communications as your smile says. Good body language will be receptive, with neutral shoulders, full attentive eye contact, nodding and shaking your head while the other person is speaking, and keeping your attention on the speaker instead of directing it elsewhere. Your body language can make the other party feel accepted, validated, and important. The wrong body language, such as crossed arms, lack of eye contact, and a frown, will cause the other person to feel unimportant and anxious to speak to you. I hope this episode was helpful to you. Feel free to leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe because more interesting episodes are coming.